All right, man. I'm always seeing Jessica being used wrong. It's ridiculous out here, man. So today, I'm giving you 5 tips to make you a better Jessica. First, and most important tip, stop using your entire stamina meter at once. Most Jessica players think this is still Jessica on release, but this isn't the case. Y'all are sprinting, defender still on you, still sprinting, obviously not losing that defender, man, still sprinting. This is bad because when you get the ball back, you won't have enough stamina for this second tip. Second tip, pump fakes, man. Drift 3 pump fakes during a sprint can more often than not trick your defender into biting the bait. At this point, simply just pass the ball, and if your teammate is smart, they'll pass it back to you. Make sure you have some stamina left over because you'll need it to create more space between you and your defender. Someone will pick you up, which creates an open shot for one of your teammates, or forces a mismatch in the paint. If it's the big who decided to pick you up, this tip is very important, so make sure you keep that in mind. Third tip, use your sprint dribbling around screens. This is the most effective way of using Jessica since bigs can't keep up with her, and her defender being screened off makes her sprint much more effective. Much harder to catch those Jessica players after you're screened off. Fourth tip, don't equip turnaround dribble. Jessica's turnaround dribble is a passive instead of an active, which means every dribble move will be a turnaround dribble. This ability was obviously designed with mobility in mind, as it's obviously difficult to get an ankle breaker with this. It isn't worth the trade-off if you ask me. Doing a dribble move during a sprint is very effective with Jessie. I see a lot of ankle breakers result from this. That's because when you're dusting your opponent, more often than not, they'll be chasing your disturbance zone and not you. This sets them up for an ankle breaker. If they're chasing you on your side so you can't get the ankle breaker, simply jump into a drift 3. They will not be able to stop you. Fifth and final tip, pass the ball, man. Jessica's ability to offset the opposing team's defense makes her an excellent playmaker. A lot of the time, people are going to double team you, and there's no reason for you to be holding on to that ball, taking contested threes while you are guarded by 2 defenders. Your big is all alone in the paint. Pass the ball. Your other teammate is standing at the 3-point line wide open. Pass the ball. Stop being selfish, man. As Jessica, you have 2 jobs: get points and force mismatches. Neither one takes priority over the other, so whichever one is best for the current situation, make sure you go with that one. All right, man. That's just about cover everything. Just make sure you keep in mind, Jessica is spectacular at offsetting the opposing team's defense. Use this to your advantage and pass to wide open teammates when you're getting double teamed, or if the opposing big picks you up, pass to your big. That guard cannot stop them from dunking that ball. You also want to make sure you aren't using all of your stamina at once, as this will make it difficult to offset the opposing team's defense when you get the ball back. That's it. Now catch y'all on the next one.